To make chile Rellanos, what you will need is the poblano chilies, jack cheese, queso fresco. You can add ground beef and tomatoes in your mix, but I'm just going to use cheese today. I have 4 eggs, so 1 egg per chile. Flour, salt, chicken flavoring, chicken broth, an onion, just a piece of a small onion, 2 garlics, and 3 tomatoes. This right here is what you're gonna need for your salsa after they're done cooking. This is what you'll need to make the egg for the outside of the chili. And then this is what you'll need for the peppers and the stuffing. So I washed my chilies. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them on the stove to cook. You want them on a high heat, that way the inside of the chili doesn't get too soft and cooked. You just want to burn the outside of the chili, that way it's easy to peel off the skin. You don't want the inside to cook because then it'll get soft and it'll rip. You want them to be completely burned, that way they can peel easily. So you want all the skin to be burned. Okay, so once they're completely burned, you can put them in a plastic bag so that they can sweat. This is how they need to look. That way you can peel the skin off. So I'm just gonna let them sweat in this bag while I do some other stuff. What I've done here is I've put my tomato, onion, garlic, half of my chicken broth, and a tablespoon of chicken bouillon in here, and I'm just gonna blend it. So I've just poured my salsa into a pan, and I'm just gonna let it heat up and boil. The next thing you're gonna do is just peel your chiles. Be careful not to rip them. Just peel off all the black stuff. This is how you're going to want them to look when you're done peeling them. Okay, so now that they're nice and peeled, you can make a slit in them right here, and you can either remove your seeds or you can leave them in, and then you can add your cheese. I just cut up 2 pieces of Monterey Jack for each one, and then 1 piece of queso fresco. So go ahead and start stuffing them. So I have added my cheese and my peppers. I did close them up with little toothpicks, just wherever they're ripped, and then also where I made the slit so I could put the cheese, because you don't want egg to get in there. You can add potatoes in here, or you can add ground beef with tomatoes. That's how I usually do it, but today I'm just going to add cheese. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to crack my egg whites, only the egg whites in my mixer. You're not going to want to get any egg yolk, you'll use those later. So I have all of my egg whites in there, and now I'm just going to turn it on. Turn it on, baby. Okay, so when your egg is done, this is how it should look. It needs to be really fluffy. And then the next thing you can do is you can add in your egg yolk.
Yeah.
Flour and your salt. Can you add it in for me, babe?
Yeah.
Hold on. And then you can turn it back on.
Hmm?
Turn it on. So I have a pan ready with hot oil. I can start dipping my chiles in the egg. And then putting them in the pan with oil. Make sure that your oil is really hot. And here's how they should look when they're done being fried. So I've taken my toothpicks out and now I'm just going to place them in my salsa. So just let them cook in here and get all the flavors of your salsa. And then you can serve them whenever you're ready to eat. And here it is when it's done. Just served with some rice